Okay, so kind of screwed up, but I decided I wanted to get a replacement motor for the 125 because the transmission's bad. And so I ended up doing this. I bought a quad. Well, I kind of messed up. It was on Facebook Marketplace. It was listed as a 125cc Tao Tao. Um, so in the listing, it didn't mention anything about it being a kid's ATV. So I've taken the plastics and everything off. They're here. It looks pretty complete, missing the seat. But what I did was, well, this was their fault in the ad. They said it ran, whatever, and I didn't know if I believed it. But I went and started investigating. First off, it is a 110, not a 125. It has a very similar, basically the piston and the actual, like the head here, or, well, I'm not sure what you call that, but here's the head. But anyway, the top end of the motor is different. It's 110 instead of 125. So, I mean, technically, I could pull the head and all the piston and all that off the other one and try to swap it over this transmission. However, unfortunately, because this is a kid's ATV, it only has forward, neutral, and reverse. So it doesn't have, like, the gears. So that's different, too. It's a 110. So, but I pulled the head off. Was a little, well, it's kind of saw this before, but not the exhaust, the intake. Not that you can see. Well, maybe you can. That should be sealed. There's light coming through the intake valve. So the intake valve is not fully seating. I'm not sure why. But looking online, watching a few videos, basically you can buy a valve kit for it for like $15. Need a valve spring compressor, which I have access to them, but it's a automotive one, which is far bigger. I mean, it won't fit into the little, it's way too small, the spring. So basically buy the kit, rebuild this one, and then reassemble it all back into this quad. I mean, it was a good price, just a couple $100, but but it wasn't working, and so they sold it kind of as is. My fault for thinking it was a 125 full size, and it's not. So and they, in their attempt to try to get this one, they put a new wiring harness on it. So when they did some weird stuff with that too, but it doesn't always that way. So I mean, it turned over, just that there's no compression, so it won't start. So yeah, that's that. And the saga continues for the 125. But basically, it's going to turn into flipping this little one and then buying an actual replacement motor. Although I do know how they come apart now. Yeah, since I know how the motor comes apart, if I could find the gears for the 125, I'd do that. That's what I would prefer to do. It'd be pretty, then I know it's the right thing. I don't know anything about whether the motor runs or not, though, because the wiring on it is goofed up. I pulled those all out. The rectifier was blown. That was what got me motivated with just trying a brand new quad. But yeah, look how the size of the tires difference. Yeah, my fault. We'll see. I did have also a thought, hey, maybe I can turn this into a go-kart, because I'm trying to build my son a go-kart too. It would actually work pretty well. It has brakes and everything, but I think I could flip it, and that might be an easier thing to do. All right.